So I am Dr. Sandeep Kumar Chabak from Dehradun. Okay, so today the topic is webinar is Journal Mathematical Tools in Research, Theory and Up. As I told you, I am working in Wadi Institute of Himalayan Geology, Dehradun. So I should just brief that where we are and what function we have. Wadi Institute of Himalayan Geology is the autonomous institution of Department of Science and Technology under Government of India, and it established at Dehradun in around 80s, but initially it has started from Delhi University in 1968. As the name of Wadi Institute of Himalayan Geology, you can get some idea. This is a research organization doing research particular for the Himalayan belt. Himalaya is the wide range where many things unexplored. So definitely the government has decided to do some research particular for the Himalayan. So Wadi Institute, by the name of Himalayan Geology, it is having some good research labs and facility to explore the different uh, fields, because geology basically gives a very different uh, uh, what we can say, the different information in the different level. Suppose you have some information regarding this samples from the Himalayan belt. So at this stage, when you collect the samples, bring it from the field and get it in the institution, and then you do some data analysis, then interpretation, then we do some more. As I told you, I am briefing the mathematics utilization in geoscience. Before I am presenting this talk, I should give some brief. When I joined this institution, I just passed from Roorkee University, take a post-graduation degree from University of Roorkee in applied mathematics. And as a scholar, everybody knows when you get a post-graduation from the renowned university, you need to get a proper job. So that talk, which I am saying, it is not very big mathematics, or we can say more practical things, or if I say theoretical and practical mathematics. No, I am just giving an idea for a research personals how utilize the mathematics in different fields. As I told you, geoscience. Geoscience basically relate to, there is a two category, geology and geophysics. Geology is used to give the information about the earth surface. Earth surface in the sense, above the surface you can see mountains and different kind of things which you can visualize uh, that comes from the geology. But if you go for subsurface of the earth, yeah, subsurface of the earth, below of the earth, you have to be choose another field, geophysics. Geophysics is the combination of geology and physics. And when you do this work, With the combination of geology and geophysics, you need a tool. The tool is mathematics. So, particular in our situation, when I joined this institution, I feel I should do some computer work. But that was very different because when I interact with different community of the geologists, they do not know much mathematics. They know they have the problem, but they do not know how to solve it. If they give some idea, it is very difficult to me how to understand what they need. So it is the interaction problem because geologist doesn't know the mathematics and mathematician doesn't know the much geology. So is this stage, by our experience, I must tell to our research scholars, when you go for the research, you have to be very careful about this. Your subject will be very clear. And when you apply a mathematics, definitely you should know the which mathematical application required for your research point of view. So in this stage, when we are going for the subsurface information, we have to choose different fields. Subsurface in the sense, below of the earth, many things it is available in the earth, but you cannot see. So definitely you have to model something. And mathematics is the really very good tool to get a good model. Get a good model, first you realize, model, then you can do some more interpretation and realistics. So in geophysics, first thing is gravity. Many person they know about the gravity, but the problem is gravity what information gives from the subsurface. Yes, initially gravity will give the different information from the subsurface. The result of that, if you get some anomalies, definitely the anomaly will reflect some internal structure anomaly. Suppose some density you inside the subsurface. Definitely, when you choose the gravity, uh, cal- when you instrumentalization and get the gravity values in the different places, so you will get some differentiation. When differentiation you get, definitely you feel something is below of the earth. So by the interpretation of gravity data, we will get much information, and with the comparative with model, you can get the different information about the subsurface. Second tool is second tool is seismology. The seismology is the very young subject. Very young subject. Why I am telling you? Seismology basically related to earthquakes. Earthquakes is the natural disaster. Earthquake natural disaster, initially many person, even all over world, nobody know exactly how earthquake comes and how it, what is the actual phenomena, nobody knows. Very old history if you find, like इंडिया में क्या होता था, पहले लोग कहते थे अगर भगवान नाराज हो गए तो अर्थक्वेक आ गया. इसी तरह से व्हेन यू गो इन चाइना, ड्रैगन नाराज हो गया तो लोग कहते थे अर्थक्वेक आ गया. लेकिन 1834 the scientific community gathered to in USA and they said this is not the way to reflect the seismology. Earthquakes के लिए we have to give some scientific reason. So at that time the scientific reason was detected the tectonics. Where the tectonics works, it works. So from 1838 or 34 around, seismology start practically. So why I am saying the young science? This is a young science because in around 100 years approximate, around 70 to 80 years, it is not good for any research which you cannot get much information. So at that stage, earthquake in India around 50s, 1950 or 1934, was one instrument was kept in the Indira Gandhi, oh, Indira Gandhi Stadium, airport. So उस समय ये realize किया गया कि we need to more instrumentation, then we get some data, and then after getting the data, we can get some more information regarding the earthquakes. So practically, seismology we are using for the earthquake study, and once we have a good data, then we can use some mathematical models for the behavior or pattern of the seismology, seismicity, particular area. And secondly, once we use data in the form of mass scale, then we see some subsurface information by the inversion technology. We will use inversion mathematics. So practical situation is, first you have to generate a proper data. Second technology is magnetic telluric study. That is also subsurface information technology to get the data. If you go in geoscience from the space, the latest technology is GPS. From the space research, that is also very important, and it is also a branch of geoscience. Now you can see remote sensing. Remote sensing, it is also a very good field to give a good research for the earth. From the remote sensing, you are getting some photo imaginaries, and this after the interpretation of photo images, you will get some more information. Even then, nowadays, that images are using very different situation and different places in a different idea utilization of this sensing technology. But in all, we see where we apply the mathematics and why we apply the mathematics. Mathematics is the one of the best tool to get a good reality. Reality in the sense, if you keep in your mind any assumption and doing some model once, then you can see uh, some idea what it should be. So first practical knowledge required for research. Why we need to do research? Why you need? Need is that our first aim to protect our human life. Human टेंडेंसी को सपोर्ट करने के लिए रिसर्च करना या उसको हेल्प करने के लिए रिसर्च इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो इन जियोसाइंस many hazards are doing. Many hazards naturally created, like landslides. So landslides, it is a typical situation in the mountainous region. Landslides in a particular critical angle, if not hold, then whole mountain or whole place is slide. So that critical angle, when you need to calculate, definitely you use your mathematics. There is no alternate. There is no alternate to give a idea where landslide can come. For this, definitely you have to get some data. Some data in the sense, when you go to data, collect the data, particular of the Himalayan region. So that data you can make in a parameters, and that parameters you can use some mathematical modeling or mathematical application. By that way, you will get a critical angle. So first problem is, for landslide, if you need to do some research, then you have to get the data and you have to use some mathematical application, particularly landslide. Similarly, other natural hazards is earthquakes. Earthquake is also a natural hazards. So for that, definitely we need some data. So for that need data, what to do? Data acquisition, it's required instrumentation. instrumentation, then instrument records the data. We have to take care about this. The data quality will be very strong, very good, errorless. It also we have to record, but when you do some mathematics, we have to take care of it is all the side uh, limitations. So why I'm telling these things? Because whenever you do any research, definitely you have to be very careful about the data. Without data, you cannot do anything. Once you have a data, you have to show what actually you collect and what you want to get. So you have to decide modeling what kind of data you require and what output you need. Third, tsunami. Tsunami, also a new, I cannot say it's a new, but in 2004, when India felt very big tsunami in West Bengal, then government was so serious, and they have kept some instruments, early warning system and other things. Similarly, some other cyclones. Recently, we have heard Amphoon, Nisarg, floods, cloudburst, storm. So many natural hazards basically comes in the geoscience. So at that stage, I'm showing one video. Uh, this video give the things where we have to think, why we do research, why we work in a different field. You have to be very proud you are a mathematician. Mathematician have a good concept. Once he see the problem, then he can put a concept how to get the information. So once you see this this video show first earthquake. You see the very large buildings, okay, and slowly it is moving, and it is a high-rise building, and you see the earthquake. It is having a hydrogen bomb energy. Now you see here, this is a structure. So this is a structure engineer doing part. Now this is the another earthquake. So this earthquake, why I am showing you, the earthquake gives affects, it's a very big area. Now this is another thing is, we have to go back. Okay. Yes. Video everyone. Okay. No, I will try over here. No problem. You are operating? Hello? Audible? Okay. I am operating. No problem. Okay. This is on your control, Alok? Okay. So, hello?
Yes, you continue, sir.
Okay. So, I am telling you, when earthquake comes, the large building, how it shaked, and a structural designer, how to think, and in mathematical modeling, how it works. You see this model. This is a model. Alok, please continue it. This is a model. You see. Okay. So I want to show this one without modeling. It is very difficult to do real thing. If you are really interested in to doing some research for the protecting of the human life, you have to take care about it, how it comes, how it generate. This is a landslide. It is showing a landslide. I told you landslide. Some critical angle, it is showing in that stage, you cannot stop and that disaster will definitely done. So this is a big nala and they have done that the different kind. This is another natural hazards. This is also a landslide. Okay. Now this is Nisarg. So you feel the high in geoscience, the maximum things in geoscience, the maximum things is affecting the human person, humankinds. So our best way to give a research in the form, in a such a way to first we have to make a model, and good model will give a good reality. On the basis of model, we can give some clear concept what can be affect for particular for the Himalaya. Yesterday I heard Dr. Mishra lecture. I was really very happy. He has given a very good mathematical model SIR regarding the coronavirus. So that is the good thing. One thing, once how to apply the mathematics in our different field. It is a uh, multidisciplinary, particularly multidisciplinary works. So in geophysics, Wadi and Stewart, they are having monitoring of seismic activity, one concept, multi-parametric geophysical observatory, another concept, seismic hazard assessment is the another concept, study of crustal lithosphere, study of earthquake source process. So जैसे मैंने पहले भी बोला कि जो भी हम लोग रिसर्च करते हैं उसमें हम अपना एक टारगेट फिक्स करते हैं. अगर हम जियो साइंस में जियो फिजिक्स में गए, जियो फिजिक्स में भी हमने जो ग्रेविटी को छोड़ा, फिर सेस्मोलॉजी में आए, सेस्मोलॉजी से हमने देखा कि सेस्मोलॉजी में भी हम क्या क्या निकाल सकते हैं. इन चीजों में बेसिकली हमें ध्यान ये बात का रखना है कि हर चीज में हम मास्टर नहीं हो सकते. तो डेफिनेटली वी हैव टू चूज ए पर्टिकुलरली एंड वी हैव टू गिव एन अ गुड आउटपुट ऑफ. देखिए हमारा जो अनदर थीम है वो ये है कि मॉनिटरिंग ऑफ सेस्मिक एक्टिविटी इन हिमालयन रीजन. देखिए छोटी सी चीज है मॉनिटरिंग ऑफ द सेस्मिक एक्टिविटी. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट because once you have a good data, then you can do some modeling. Without data, it is very difficult. As I told you, it is very young subject. Earthquake only 30 to 40 years हुए हैं अभी जिसमें instrumentation हुआ, और after instrumentation you record the data. Then once you have a good data, then you can play with data. Mathematics is the playing with the data. You know very good mathematics, but you don't know where to apply and where to practical application. So at this stage, we have to choose our problem. Secondly, multi-parametric geophysical observation. जो ये बात है कि multiple parametric geophysical observation, that is also need a very good mathematical model. अर्थक्वेक स्टडी में सबसे बड़ा जो चैलेंज है वो है basically prediction. All over world, all are trying to get a research particular for the prediction of the earth. Last 10 years, Wadi and Stewart, even the Department of Science and Technology, they have decided what to do. They have tried, they have monitoring continuously, but they do not know exactly what we do. So government has decided multi-parametric geophysical instrument. Reason is that इसमें क्या है कि हमने 10 पैरामीटर एक साथ लिए. 10 पैरामीटर इन द सेंस सपोज एनी अर्थक्वेक्स कम, और रियल टाइम में इनको लिया गया कि अगर कोई अर्थक्वेक आता है तो ग्रेविटी में क्या चेंजेस हैं, मैग्नेटिक टेलुरिक में क्या चेंजेस हैं, रेडॉन में एमिनेशन में क्या चेंज है, सुपर कंडक्टर ग्रेविटी में क्या चेंज है, एनवायरनमेंट में क्या है. इस सारे पैरामीटर्स को जब कंबाइन करेंगे, नाउ यू हैव अ 10 पैरामीटर्स. सो बाय द स्टैटिस्टिकल प्रोसेस और अदर प्रोसेस, और एक और चीज है कि जो अर्थक्वेक आते हैं उस अर्थक्वेक से पहले और उसके बाद के अगर आपके पास डेटा अवेलेबल है, then it is very easy to model this because you know the pattern of earlier and after that what it comes. So definitely we have to do some modeling in this field also. Recently I show some videos. This is a hazards, seismic hazards. I told you it is a very big hazard. So at this stage, we need modeling in this. If any earthquake comes in the high magnitude, how much area it comes affected, and how much population will affect it. So that kind of things, it is required some modeling. Only we have very small data, but we have a different agency. The agency, you just collect the data from their side, then you can make some good seismic hazards assessment model. No doubt, छोटे छोटे अभी भी assessment hazards available हैं, but still India is so dense and so populated area. So definitely we have to give model area to area wise. Similarly, another problem is that the earth is very heterogeneous. It's a non-homogeneous. Everything is a non-linear. So once you have a non-homogeneous area or problem, definitely you will face the non-linear uh, equations, different non-linear problems. A study of crustal lithospheric structure in the sense uh, below Earth, you cannot go. But below Earth, below in the sense subsurface, under the Earth, we cannot go. But we have to get many information because we know Earth is having a very big mineral depositions. If you explore the minerals, definitely it's beneficial for the country. So at this stage, the study of crustal and lithospheric structure is very important. Our seismology, it's a very good tool to get the idea about the subsurface. So here, there's a mathematical application is inversion problem, because you know any earthquake will come from the depth. So one from depth, so definitely that wave transfer from certain depth to surface. So it is having some path. If path doesn't have different density, it will go directly to your instrument. But if is the difference of the lithospheric or different density of the subsurface, definitely some lacking or some information you will get in the unexpected value. So at a stage, what we do? Definitely, we have to record all the earthquakes. We have to, once we record the earthquakes, the definitely earthquakes needs some parameters. You know, when earthquakes will come, what it comes, suddenly it is our mind. We said, okay, oh, ये earthquake कहाँ आया? What is the मतलब? इसका मतलब क्या है? Earthquake कहाँ आया? Yes, you are a mathematician, you are a very good geophysicist. Definitely you need a location of the earthquake. Location earthquake, so geographical coordinate you need, latitude and longitude. Okay, so this is the epicenter of the location. Similarly, you must know from which depth it comes. So that depth you have to calculate. You have to apply the mathematics. It is not comes automatically. You have to use some mathematics. So, and you have to know about the application of mathematics, how it comes. Instrumentation, that is a, when you put the instruments in the field, you have to fix the criteria up to what level we have to record. So in all the situation, your mathematics always be there. So for the research scholars, I'm telling you, everybody, you have to take care the collection. When you play the data, you have to be very careful what is the quality of data. If you have not good quality of data, you cannot use your proper mathematics, because mathematics is the only subject that gives a clear picture. If your data is okay, then you will get a result very nice. If your data is not good, then your data will definitely, your result will not be very good satisfaction. So data quality, how to check it? Now it's very another thing. So our statistical method, we have statistical analysis system. The quality of data we can get from the statistics. Once you get the data, you have to use some statistical tools. That tools gives the quality of data. After the getting the quality of data, then you can fix up your target up to what level you achieved. So in study of crustal lithosphere, this is a very typical situation. The reason is that the subsurface we do not know. Even then, only mathematics will give the results, because I told you the very simple mathematics we have used in this philosophy is the trigonometry, which we have studied in very early age. So you have three instruments. Suppose some earthquakes comes in the somewhere there, definitely when we record the instrument, definitely it will come on a proper station. So they have to follow the routes. When it follow the route, definitely trigonometrically you can calculate this the epicenter. Then automatically you can get the other information. Secondly, once you get the earthquake parameters and number of earthquakes you recorded, then what we do, we can get the behavior. earthquake का process क्या है उसके बारे में हम mathematical ही निकाल सकते हैं. We cannot see. Only mathematical application, mathematical model we can make the such kind of things. So in this stage, as I told you, our lecture is not very good mathematics. It's the application part. The role of application, the role of application of mathematics in geoscience research. Mathematics is the geoscience. The role of application of mathematics in geoscience, I have choose this topic for the youngster because when you use a mathematical modeling, you have to think a reality. And by assumption, you make a model. Model transform in the model solution. After model solution, you will compare with real solution. If you come from the real situation, definitely you have to come in a particular confidence, and a 90% or 95% or 100% you can say, because I'm that sure we do not have very good data which give exact value. So some error and some lacking we can accept, and that's why we are saying we are making an artificial model, and after artificial model will give a real near to reality. In numerical, in seismology, earthquakes disturb the particles of the earth, and the waves moves. When wave move, definitely mathematically we can say some waveform definitely be there. So that wave in the form of seismic wave. It traveled in non-homogeneous layered medium. Why I am saying a layered medium? Because n is n-dimensional, but our limitations, we cannot assess in the n-directional. So we have to fix initially layered. Layered in the sense homogeneous layer first we took, and we expect the whole layer in the same density, because some limitation will be there. When you apply the mathematics at that stage, you're stuck up somewhere. Many parameters, when you simulize at that stage, mathematically some restrictions, some boundary condition limitation, they will stop over there. So we have to fix our minimization conditions. So layered medium. इसी तरह से once you have some good data, particular for the earthquakes, we can check a migrating behavioral analysis of regional seismicity. Suppose you have 100-year or 50-year data, you plot, you get a statistical information, and you plot in the different time space, then you can realize how earthquakes behavior in the sense movement of earthquakes, कहाँ earthquake ज़्यादा है, कहाँ कम है, इन सारी चीज़ों को आप migratory behavior भी analysis कर सकते हैं through your mathematical application. Recently हम ये बात भी सही है कि जब you have some data, definitely you can think your own. Around 3 to 5 years back, I think, I have near about 10 year or 20 years data. So at that stage, what I did, seasonal variation observed in seismicity of the Northwest Himalaya. What I did, I just play with data because I have a thousands earthquakes. I have divided in three climates like summer, raining season, and winter session. So I observed when we have checked the earthquakes, we have seen the number of earthquakes comparisons to summer, they are double in winter. Here I can show, yes. So seasonal variation, when I see and use our statistics, I feel in continuous, we have seen in summer, the winter frequency of earthquake is double of, approximate double, not exactly. But that is another way to use our mathematics to give an idea, summer में ज़्यादा है कि winter में ज़्यादा. You give your concept, you create your own idea and apply it, your mathematics. Many things you can develop some new things. It is not necessary you repeat all the things which already done. Simply you improve 1 or 2 percentage improved. No, you have to give some, you put your own idea, play with your data in the different fields. Secondly, many times we have seen the maximum papers comes in the form, okay, I have published this paper, but exactly new things, how it comes. New things will come when you go for multidisciplinary work. As I told you, we are working in, as I told, seismic reflection process. Or now I can see you. Because I have a lot of PPT. I must tell you tomography. Tomography. What is the tomography? Tomography is basically, that word comes from the bioscience. But earth sciences, they have utilized this tomography. Tomography is the best tool to find out the subsurface information. Scientists can model the earth using forward problem with starting model of the earth's structure and its properties. They use, for example, the physical property of the waves in case of doing seismic modeling to predict the observation by using the equation D is equal to Fm, where, so on the other hand, seismologists use observation to predict the earth structure. Earth structure, definitely we need to, and to, once you get the wave response at surface of the earth like instrument, so whole path we have to invert. because I know when earthquake start and come to the instrument. So in between it takes some time. So that time we can invert. After inversion, you will get to put some conditions, because if there is no density anomaly, it comes directly. There is no time lapse, because in subsurface, many minerals, they have a different density, so that will affect our path. And reaching to instrument, it covers all the path. So on by this, what we do, inversion. After inversion, we put the conditions. If it is satisfied, then we can say yes, because of this density it is slightly slow, because of this hard density it is going fast. So this is the concept, giving through mathematics. And in when wave propagation is going on, definitely we deal with differential equations. Differential equation is a good mathematics, particular for the when you have study about with respect to time. So with respect to time variation and situations को normal, हम different wave equation को solve करने के लिए numerical method use किया था. Numerical methods में भी ऐसी situations आती हैं कि suppose हमने finite difference method use किया. Finite difference method, it fix a finite boundary, and if you go some more, then you have to go finite element. Finite element, what it did, it covers some more portion which you can lack in the finite difference process. Here I have used one mathematical, I can show you numerical solution of couple wave equation. So in this equation, the one-dimensional wave equation is this, two-dimensional this. Then we have, as you know, the tools to solve these equations. Basically, the idea is we get the seismograms, but if you generate a artificial seismogram, once you have artificial seismogram and real seismogram, seismogram is the actually when earthquake records, so it gives a waveform. That recording is called a seismogram. Seismogram, natural seismogram, and through model we have generated a artificial seismogram. When you compare, then you can get more information, or we can get any other interpretation also. Practically, which I see, the finite difference method is giving very good solutions of the seismic wave equations. The method of finite difference provides a way of create synthetic seismogram. So synthetic seismogram generate करने के लिए we have to do some mathematical application, or by this mathematical application, many problems you can solve. Recently, it's also a good approach when you do some research, particularly in geoscience. We need a very good catalog. Catalog in the sense database. If you do not have good database, you cannot apply your proper mathematics. So at this stage, the principal technique and working tools for catalog matching and combining are designed. Process is that when you put some data in one agency and you are getting some another agency, and when you add two data set with one data set, it's a very typical situation. Typical sensation analysis, maybe they have used some different way to collect the data, and some agency they have done some way to another way. But the same data, same event will be recorded in the both database. So when you combine the database, at that stage, you have to be very careful. We have to think, and we have to restrict some statistical restrictions and mathematical restrictions. After getting the combined data, you have to check the quality of data and completeness of this. So empirical relation and some test, statistical test, you can complete your complete set, and then you have to fix threshold of it, how threshold you have to cover, which you can send confidently, yes, our data up to that level, it's complete. After getting this completeness, some statistical methods, because I told you I'm just talking about this statistics, earthquakes. Earthquakes having a different magnitudes. Many times you heard from the TV, 3.2 magnitude earthquakes. Sometimes somebody tell 5.3 intensity ka earthquake aaya. No, no. That is the reason. As a layman, they don't know what is the actual magnitude units, what is the effect of this. Intensity and magnitude is very different. So at this stage, we have to be clear. Magnitude is the power of the earthquakes. Intensity is affected the area or feeling of this area, this intensity. But somewhere some press media or normal person, they said no, 5.2 intensity ka earthquake. No, 5.2 magnitude. If it is 5.2 magnitude, then it is a unit. So when you get a proper database at that stage, you have to put all the parameters in the same parameter. Once you have a data, recently I have done one work because I know I do not know much geology, I do not know the geophysics. I just use our data set in the different system and different way. I have studied, once we have, first we have to create a proper database, data set. Data should be very, very careful, and we have to take care about this. So once you have a database, recently I have a typical experience. Uh, around 10 years back, I went to Moscow and doing some research, precursory study of the earthquakes. So precursory study of the earthquakes need a data set. So I feel in India, there is a difficult to get a proper data set. We do not have a catalog. It is also a situation कि you do not have a data and you need to do some research. No, it is very difficult. So what we do, first we have to collect, we have to arrange the data in a particular format, then we do some modeling. Uh, we have created a very good data set for Northwest Himalaya internationally and some national data collector center. I took all the data and get a very good. I'm not sure it is good, but still there's a only data set. So I have around 500 years data set regarding the earthquakes. So what it is in my mind, I have to check the actual behavior of the seismicity of India. So, you know, when you put your data, you have to fix up to what level it is complete. You heard the different magnitudes like 3.2, 2.3. So 4.6 and less earthquakes, you are not feeling. But more than 5 earthquakes, as a human, they feel. So at this stage, there's a 2 catalog. This one catalog is higher than magnitude. So definitely you will see very limited data. once you have a limited data, you cannot do some good mathematics because data set required more, then you can give more good study in the studies as well as in a different analysis part. We have just think what we do. I tried to plot the earthquakes, and I have divided in 5-year interval, 85 onwards. So we see uh, many earthquakes. It is a practical. It is a very what I say, geologist can main boundary thrust, MBCT. These are the tectonics part. So you just think uh, some earthquakes we can see in upper the northern side of the main tectonics, and some earthquakes we have seen over here. Actually, these earthquakes, uh, as I show you 74 to 82, this is the northwest Himalaya area where the earthquake comes. So we have plotted and we try to think where earthquakes more and where are not. And what is the actual reason where we can see expected earthquakes. Slowly we try. We have plot all the earthquakes around 500 years. I find many earthquakes in Himalaya, but in my research, I find this is Lahore, Delhi, NCR region, in fact, Lahore, Delhi range, Muradabad fault, Great Boundary fault. एक्चुअली ये जोलॉजी टर्म है, इसलिए मैं इसको ज़्यादा नहीं ब्रीफ करूंगा, लेकिन मैं आपको ये बताना चाह रहा हूँ इसमें कि जब अर्थक्वेक्स को हमने प्लॉट किया तो वहां पर हमने देखा कि एक हिमालय बेल्ट में आपका हिमाचल एरिया होता है, वहां पर बहुत सारे अर्थक्वेक्स हैं, जम्मू कश्मीर बेल्ट पर हैं। इसी तरह से फिर नीचे जब जाते हैं हम लोग तो कुमाऊं बेल्ट में और क्लोज टू नेपाल ज़्यादा है, और ख़ास तौर से हम लोग ज़्यादातर हिमालय पे ज़्यादा ध्यान दे रहे हैं। लेकिन जो मैंने रिसर्च की उसमें मैंने टाइम स्पेस स्टडी के बेस पे ये कहा कि जो एनसीआर रीजन है, मुरादाबाद फॉल्ट जिसे हम बोलते हैं, और एक मोहन थ्रस्ट है, इधर लाहौर दिल्ली रिज है, यहाँ पर अर्थक्वेक्स की फ्रीक्वेंसी बढ़ रही है। तो ये मैंने शायद 2012 और 14 कुछ पेपर पब्लिश किया। उसके बाद अभी रिसेंटली मैंने इसी चीज को मैथमेटिकली चेंज करके 5 ईयर की जगह 3 ईयर में कन्वर्ट किया, और मैंने महसूस किया हम प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि जो मैथमेटिशियंस हैं वो सिर्फ आपको आइडिया दे सकते हैं, रीजन एंड अदर थिंग्स दे हैव टू इंटरप्रेटेड बाय द जियोलॉजिस्ट एंड जियोफिजिस्ट। So situation is that we have to interact with different discipline persons. Different persons will definitely give an idea. Once you show this figure, definitely the geophysicist and geologist will see, oh, this fault is active. So they will give some more. So in research, you have to take care about this. When you apply your mathematics, you should interact with those person, those are related to that field. Otherwise there is no use. You publish your paper, but nobody can use how to use. That is very difficult because it is a interdisciplinary research. So my suggestion is this: when you do mathematical model, uh, mathematical model in different field, as I told you in geoscience, mathematical model is required for earthquake prediction model, and secondly, velocity structure model, it is required. Still we have, but we are not satisfied. If you have a very good data, then you can do some more things in this field. Practically, when you use velocity structure model to find out the velocity structure model, definitely seismologist required a good mathematician who deal with non-linear problems and they should have very good knowledge about the inversion techniques. If you have very nice experience in this to deal with such kind of these uh, equations, definitely you will get a very good velocity structure model. So this is another field which our mathematics in geoscience is required. The practical, which I want to tell you, mathematics in scientific community, only they are taking as a tool. They never give a whole uh, credit to mathematician. जबकि एक मैथमेटिशियन का जो रोल है उसका रोल एज ए मेन है, लेकिन अभी तक ऐसी किसी भी सिचुएशंस में हम मैथमेटिक्स को एक इंडिपेंडेंटली जगह नहीं बना सके हैं. सो माय सजेशन इज दैट any research scholars and any person, they do their work, but simultaneously they have to give the importance of your mathematics. Yesterday I heard Dr. Mishra SIR model for corona. I'm happy to hear that one, but the situation is that this situation में the medical professional will give the answer, not a mathematician. If mathematician can give an answer in this regard and show the reason, this is the affected person, this is recovery person, this is the constant is this, once it is working, then that kind of thing have to clarify by the mathematical professional, then your confidence and your uh, real credit will go to you, not a different speaker. So my opinion is that whenever you use your mathematics in the different field, explore that one up to that level where you show without our mathematics, it is very difficult to give this results which you already shown to different community. So I do not know how much I convey you, but my opinion is that mathematics should be given a regard, and for the academic institution and academicians, I must tell you, they have to do degree in the form of application, not a theoretical and simple. I do not say it's a simple, but application mathematics, interdisciplinary, it is required. I know very good mathematics, very good mathematicians, but they cannot show their importance in different field. And that is why our mathematicians not get in a proper platform. So thank you very much. I hope I can tell you what I feel. And now the future is artificial intelligence. I must say, use your mathematics, but utilize latest technology, artificial intelligence. Okay, thank you very much and nice to hear. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chabak, for a very informative session. And as I told you before, see, that's why I was talking about scientists as a main pillar and one of the main pillar of any nation, right?
Yeah, thank
And
you.
this is you can feel with the presentation that Dr. Chabak has given to us. So this is a time for each of us. I mean, from all the mathematicians to to stand up, put on our socks, and work out something which is applicable. As Doctor said,
Yeah, yeah.
Dr. Chabak said, I
Thank you.
also agree that there are. Thank you, sir. There are lots of mathematicians with with a very deep in-depth knowledge, but knowledge is, I mean, if it is not applicable, right, it
Yeah,
is good for nothing. This is my opinion, right? It may be different in other sense, but in today's scenario, we have to apply the knowledge, right? Otherwise,
Yeah.
it will go in vain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I request all the participants. This is not the end. Actually, this is the beginning.
Yes, it's
So we can
beginning.
stand up together. We can have a collaboration with each other, because I can see there are lots of participants from Rajasthan, from South India, Chennai,
Yeah.
okay, and from other part of the India. So we can make a good collaboration. We have to, study some different subject, try to apply mathematics, some
Yes, of
mixing,
course.
juggling, crunching,
Yeah.
and see what comes out.
Yes. Yes.
So thank you, Dr.
Uh,
Jabak.
Thank
This
you very
is
much.
really wonderful, and we all feel proud
Thank you. Thank you.
because you
Just
are with
one
us.
word,
We also feel proud.
Alok.
Yeah.
Alok, just I want to say
Yes, sir.
from our institution, I just to
Please, sir.
declare you for the research person, those are interested to do some research in different field. As I told you, I have the only mathematician in this institution, and I realize interaction with the geologists and geophysicists, it is really sometime I feel some gap between of that. So I must tell you, all the researchers, you should go for the different discipline. And if you need to do in earth sciences, so there is a good platform, Wadi Institute of Himalayan Geology. We have some institutional fellowship, and we have some summer training courses. Even then, project work when you do your MSc and BTech, you can send some through your group head or HOD request. We have to
Okay.
select the person. So one or two person, if get PhD from this institution, definitely they will get the benefit of this institution. So that is my information to provide you. I hope all the best, all the guys come with good mathematics for the human benefits. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's really being an honor with you.